Hey everyone, welcome back to Project Miata. So today we're going to be looking at putting some LED strip lights into the footwell of the MX-5. So for the first half of today's video we're going to be in the workshop and I'm going to show you some of the bits that I've purchased that I'm hoping I'm going to be able to make this work. Okay, so we start off with a kit that I bought some time ago. It's an LED strip light, and I actually used this in one of the children's bedrooms. They're really good. They're called RGB strip lights, and I've just got some left over. So here's a reel that I've got left over, and there's some other small strips that I found. They're really easy to use. I don't know if you've not used these before. All they come on a reel like that, and you can cut them. So this one has already been trimmed, but you can cut them to any length. There's a look at this one here. So what you find is you have a point there where you can cut it, and then those copper connectors you can connect into any 12-volt supply. They tend to sort of come with little adapters like these. At the end of the cable goes into a like a power adapter, and a lot of them are sort of a bit fancy where they have sound sensors and they can react to music and whatnot. But they've got three colours: red, green and blue, hence they're called RGB. And they also have on the back of them, there's like a sticky self-adhesive cover. So what I'm hoping is that I can cut a suitable length of this and stick it to the underside of the footwell somewhere along the dash. And I have a choice of colours: red, green or blue. Or if you put all three together and connect the three, so you can see on here there's 4 terminals, and you can see they're marked green, red and blue, and then you've got the 12-volt. So the 12-volt obviously goes into the 12-volt supply, and if you connect these three together you get white light. But if you don't want white light, or you want green, red or blue, you just connect one of them. And I'm pretty sure that you can do a combination of like green and red, or green and blue, or red and blue, and I'm not quite sure what colour that gives, but we can have a play around with it. Okay, so let's see what else we've got. So basically I need to be able to connect these three connectors to some cables, which will then go to the 12-volt supply and the ground on the car. And I found these on the internet, so I'll put a link in the description. So you've got one end which I think this end here connects to the cable, so that's the wiring, and then this end, simply pop the strip light into that end and it makes contact with the terminals that you can see there. Squeeze these two covers down and you've got a connection. Here's one I've done already, so you can see so it goes that way around. What I found helpful was you've got this on the underside here, you've got this plastic, a self-adhesive cover, so you remove that first. When the clamp comes down and seals onto the terminals, it makes sure that you haven't got any of that adhesive plastic sort of getting in the way and gumming up the connections. It is very, very simple, very, very straightforward. There's no stripping of wires involved because the connectors on there, which I just see they're sort of toothed connectors. So the cable goes in there and cuts into the plastic, and you form a pretty good connection, I think. I've already tested this out just by putting these two ends onto a 12-volt supply, and yeah, I got a good light. So this is connected this is the 12 volt supply, and the grey cable, obviously I appreciate I'm not using the right colour cables here, I have bought some new cable. This is connected to the red, and so it gives me a nice red light. So when you're doing this, what I've found is that you really have to make sure it goes all the way in. I don't know if you can see that very clearly. Try and get it a bit more in focus. Until it clicks, and then this comes down, and it should be quite difficult to close. In fact, we really do need a pair of pliers to get it to close properly. Right, it's on, it's connected. I'll tell you, all the videos that I've seen about people connecting these things up make it look really, really easy. I can tell you right now, it's not. It is dead fiddly. This has taken me a good 5 or 10 minutes to actually get this spot on. All I hope is that the connections are correct, are right. They've actually made contact where they're meant to make contact. And yeah, well, time will only tell. So I'm going to go and get this, get the cable next to the right length, cut that to the right length, and then I can plug it in, I think, and see if it works. Okay, so I think the best place to put the strip is on the driver's side, is actually on this panel, which is about the only place I could find to put it. So this comes off, and what I can do is stick the strip along there. Because if we look underneath here, there isn't really anywhere else to put it. There's no sort of place to actually stick it to. Right, so slight change of plan. What I've found I've had to do is make a little bracket. So this piece of plastic I'm using here is going to screw onto two brackets on the underside of the dash on the driver's side, and then I can stick this nice long piece of LED strip, which I'm going to do next. I'm going to put the connectors on and wire it up, and hopefully we'll be able to get that onto the 12 volts and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so I think to feed the cable, so this is the cable, it's going to come to the 12 volt supply, and it's just going to splice in to this cable. Now this cable was from the previous video where I installed the Bluetooth module into the back of the radio. So what I need to do is feed this cable behind here, and I think to do that I'm going to need to take out the radio unit, and that's quite easy to do. It's just a couple of screws either side. So that's the two side panels off. If your radio has never been taken out, there's actually a locking bolt which is on the driver's side. It's really difficult to get to. There are some videos on the internet that explain how to do it. Luckily, my radio has been out before, not by me, although I did take it out to put the Bluetooth module in, and that's when I discovered the locking bolt has been removed. I think it's a security bolt. It's nothing that's necessary if you're not worried about your radio being nicked, which is unlikely, I think. So mine comes out quite easily. So I've got it out. I'll put this down so you can see it. Okay, so that's out. So there's enough space there now to actually feed that cable through behind there and round to where I need it. So let's do that next. Right, so it seems to be working. We've got our 2 black and red cables from our LED strip. They've been fed behind the radio unit. Then this is the old cabling. Now, no hate mail please, because I know the colours aren't right. It's the wires I had. I like to reuse. So they're all spliced in nicely. This is going now down to the fuse box. Now, what I did notice was when I did the Bluetooth module, I wired it in down here, which is look on here. What is it? 4th one up, 3rd one up. Silencer maybe. Yeah, I think it was that one, silencer. That is all on the hot side. So that means that it was constantly drawing power even when the ignition was off. So I've moved it to put it on AC. So it's now plugged in to that one, the AC one. Which is not on the hot side. And if we go down here, we can see our LED lights are on. And if I turn the ignition off, LED lights go off. So all good. So I just need to put it all back together. I've still obviously got to wire the other side, the other footwell in. And of course I've just realised I've just done that lot. I'm gonna have to redo this wiring, but at least to prove that it works. That's the main thing. So for now, I'm gonna put it all back together, finish installing that bit of LED strip down there, put the radio back in. Okay, and as we can see, so I've got the strip in place. I've got the LED strip attached to it. Got it connected to the connector, and the next job is I'm going to attach it to that bracket and that bracket in the holes that I've pre-drilled, which is on there, and one up there. Just see it. That's in place. That looks really secure. I'm not really sure what those brackets originally were for, whether or not something is missing from there. But anyway, it serves a purpose for this. That's on. Okay, I'm going to shoot the last segment of this video in the garage because I want it to be dark so I can show you the full effect of the lights when they're fully installed. So the passenger footwell is all done. That was really easy to do. I just had to fit it underneath the glove compartment, and then that all wired in really easily. So that, I think you'll agree, makes it look a really nice place to be, really comfortable. Both sets of footwell lights working. Yeah, I'm really pleased. So I hope you found the video useful. I will put a link in the description to the little connectors that I found. I'll try and find a link to the RGB LED light strips as well and put that in the description. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you found it useful. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Have fun. Right, so ready for this? Yeah. How cool is that? I am really pleased.